back with another requested video. And this time I had so many of you ask me to show you some of my favorite kitchen tools that I like to use on a regular basis. So things that I use every day or at least a few times a week. So I thought it would be a good time to do this since Mother's Day is coming around. I know that a lot of people don't like to buy kitchen tools for Mother's Day. It's supposed to be more of a pampering gift and stuff like that, but I personally enjoy cooking and enjoy kitchen tools. I have a lot of them, and it is one of those things that I'm quite happy to get them, whether I get them for Christmas or Mother's Day or birthday. It really doesn't matter. I just absolutely love having different kitchen tools. So let's get started. The thing I'm going to start with is cookware, bakeware, and cookware. So my favorite thing to bake on is the Pampered Chef stones. I have this one. I also have a rectangular one, like a lasagna pan, and that's a little bit taller. And then I have muffin pans and pizza stones. Now, one thing I have to say, I've had this one before my kids were born, and my son's turning 16. So I've had it for a very long time. I had broken a square baker, well, I would say about 4 years ago, and ended up replacing it twice with their new square bakers, and I have to say that the quality is not the same at all. They can say whatever they want. It is not the same. I haven't had any luck with the square baker. I had the original one that I had bought, I had actually dropped, and that's how I broke it. The other ones, either I had sent about 3 of them back because they came broken, and then I had replaced 3 of them because in the cooking process, because they have every time I would bake, they would break, and I know all the rules around baking with the stones, and so I haven't bought new ones since then. But I do love the old style ones, and if I find old style ones at a garage sale or anything, I will repurchase them, but I just won't buy the new ones. So other cookware that I like to use is cast iron. It has taken us some time to figure out the best way to cook with cast iron, the seasoning process and all that stuff, but I think we have become somewhat of pros with it. So I have 2 of these and a bigger one, but it's I've just washed it, so I just used it, so it needs to be washed. And these we use on a regular basis. These are great for omelets, for making eggs. If you're doing like a one pan dish type of thing, and you can take it from the stove top to the oven without worry. They are a little heavy, so if you're not strong, they might be too heavy. My mother-in-law can't use them because once she puts food in them, they're too heavy for her. But like I said, we have these 2. We have a bigger one. I also have skillet. They make pancakes on. And we also have 2 Dutch ovens that we do most of the cooking outside with. So and like I said, I love these. These are so this one is world famous brand, and this one is the Lodge brand. So another new favorite of mine, this is a new one, you can see the spots on the thing, but it's called the Heritage the Rock non-stick ceramic cookware set. It's a 10-piece set, so 5 pots and pans with 5 lids, and I had purchased this about 2-3 months ago, and it had quickly become my favorite cookware set that I have owned. And I have had some pretty expensive cookware sets that I got for my wedding shower long ago, but I still have that cookware set. It's great. It's all stainless steel, but I have a gas stove. Some of the handles were on the cookwares that were plastic, so that did not work out very well for the cooking. And we were looking for something that was non-stick and that it was environmentally friendly, not the Tefal with all the stuff that it has. Now this stuff is supposed to be so it's chemical-free construction, free of PTFE and PFOA. It's a high-performance pot set with a pan. It's a non-stick surface for effortless food release and easy cleanup. Can be used on electric, gas, induction, halogen, and ceramic stovetops. Thick forged aluminum base provides optimal heat distribution. Scratch and abrasion resistant. Dishwasher safe. So like I said, I am extremely satisfied with it. It is super non-stick. What I love about it is especially this set is because it had come with a couple different pots, which I have right now. I have one that before I bought this, I have one that was bigger than this, and I wanted a smaller one and then a whole bunch of smaller pots, which I didn't have because the handles had burned. So these worked out great. We use this one quite often for cooking, so I can say it is great. It has some rules, like you can blast the heat and cook on it, but that's pretty much with any cookware. You can just blast the heat. So yeah, so this is great. And also another great thing is with the gas stove, the handles don't get too hot. I can actually just pick it up with my hand. If I grab it here, it'll be hot, but right here it's not hot. It's safe enough to hold. So moving on to appliances, small appliances. This is definitely my favorite appliance going. It is a KitchenAid stand mixer. It is a 7-quart, 1.3 horsepower, and it is the mother of all mixers. I love this thing. It includes power knee spiral dough hook, a flat beater, and a stainless steel whirl whip, as well as the cover. So when you're pouring flour and stuff like that, so it doesn't go all over your kitchen. It has 10 speeds. It has a 7-quart stainless steel bowl, and it has a bowl lifter right here. So you lift the bowl, and you can also buy different attachments for it that attach to here. There's pasta maker, there's meat grinder, there's I think even a nut grinder. Those are all different things. I think you can even buy a juicer attachment for it. So, but I have a meat grinder attachment, and I think a sausage stuffer attachment, but that's it. So this is one of my favorites. I can make ton of cookies in it. A batter for lots of cookies. I think I want to say like 8 pounds or something like that, but I'm not 100% sure. I'll link it down below. So, and I got this for Christmas 1 year. Okay, another new favorite is my Instant Pot. I've had this Instant Pot for about 5 months, and it is the Instant Pot brand. I know it's not the largest, or is it the largest that they have? But not the most expensive one they have. I'll link it down below. And I love it for soups, for sauces, for pot roasts. We make our carnitas, pork carnitas in here. I also make my chicken breast meat for burritos and tacos. It's an amazing sorry about that. It's an amazing kitchen tool, and I think everybody should have it, especially if you are a busy mom. This thing is amazing. So this is the slow cooker that I like to use most. It is the Crock-Pot, the original slow cooker, and I like the size of it. It is quite big. great for my family and my daycare. I have two crock pots. The other one's a bit smaller, so I don't use it as often, but this one gets used quite a bit, and it's opposite of an Instant Pot, but pretty much I do a lot of the same stuff in it. Just if I have a lot more time, I will use my crock pot. However, I do find that pork carnitas taste much better in an Instant Pot. So there are several dishes that are specific to the appliance, but this is a great one. You can adjust the heat by 30 minutes, and then it goes to keeping it warm. You can have high heat, low heat. So like I said, it is my favorite slow cooker. So the last kitchen tool appliance, small appliance that I will be showing you is the sandwich press. I've had this thing for about 10 years now. It is Griddler by Cuisinart. It came with a flat plate, and then it came with this was just used, so, and it came with like a grill plate. We don't use the other plate much, but we do use the flat one often. More so my kids now than myself. My kids love paninis and they make them often, and we use this at least 3 to 4 times a week. My daughter even makes herself grilled cheese on this thing. We make burritos on it. What else? I used to do pancakes because it will open up flat, so you can do like a double batch of pancakes on it, because you can cook on both sides. So this one will be getting replaced, and I will be replacing it with the same brand because we've just loved this thing, and it has been used over and over and over, and it is definitely a family favorite. So for knives, I do not have a knife set. That I had bought all these knives individually, and these are knives that both my husband and I love to use the most. We do a lot of our how should I say, like deboning. We make sausages, so we need a good knives to do all the meat cutting and meal prep and all that stuff that we do. So we had picked up these. All of these came from a local kitchen supply store, restaurant supply store. These are the Henkel knives. They're called the twin. Now let me get this closer so you can see. They are the Henkel knives, the Twin Master. They're not as expensive as the ones with the black handle, but they, in my opinion, are just as good. Maybe the blade's a little bit thinner than the ones with the black handle, but the price is significantly different. So I have 2 of these knives. This one's obviously when we get big pieces of meat to cut it up. This one is my favorite knife to use for chopping onion, chopping really anything that I need to chop. And this is a Mercer knife. And then this is a deboning knife, and it's the same brand, the Mercer. I think it's Mercer. We get these sharpened at least 3-4 times a year, and we love using these knives. So another appliance that we use every day is our coffee maker. We're not huge fans of a Keurig, although we do own one, and we also own an espresso. Nespresso just ends up being very pricey to use on regular basis, so we use it more as a treat because the coffee is fantastic with Nespresso. So our everyday coffee maker is by Cuisinart. It's a fully automatic burr, grind, and brew coffee maker. Oh, this dog just doesn't stop. And you load your coffee beans up here, and then you put your water at the back, just like the typical coffee maker, you can set your grind, whether you, so if you don't want to use the coffee beans, you can just put already ground up coffee in here and just turn off the grinder. You can set your grind control, and then you can set the strength control, you can program it. Yeah, so, and it's great, this doesn't have a heater on the bottom. So the carafe is insulated and it keeps the coffee hot, which I really like because you never get the burnt coffee taste if you don't drink your coffee immediately. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. And if you are brand new to my channel, I'd love for you to subscribe and press that bell button so you don't miss out any of the fun. And until next time, have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching.